Hello, good day, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to the second episode of BCC Beyond Creative Conversation. I want to say a very big thank you to you guys for sticking around. Thank you for your subscribe, your like, your share, and your comment. Really, we appreciate you. So on this second episode, I have with me my amazing friend, Tosan. Tosan, you're welcome.
Thanks.
Please introduce yourself to them.
Okay, I'm Fregene Tosaomi. I'm a creative photographer and my brand name is Fregs Media. So.
Yeah, you're welcome. So we're going to dive into today's question and answer. But the first question is, when did you realize photography was more than just a hobby for you?
Okay, when I realized photography was more than just a hobby for me was, I'll say about 4 years back.
Okay.
Because I started my photography journey in church. I started learning from the media unit in church and started growing. So from there, I went with a friend of mine and we went on gigs and jobs, and there's a lot more to what I do in church, and I saw that my passion for it grew more, and so I noticed it was just more than just a hobby. I love the fact that I could create images, I keep memories for people, preserve memories for people, and it's meant a lot to me because it's more of me providing solution to people. So that was when I discovered it's just more than hobby, and I can take this as a career path.
That's cool. You know, the church you mentioned made me realize I didn't start my photography in church actually. I learned, but I was working with people in church, and church has actually been so much help to a lot of creatives because I started doing photo shoot for people in church, started networking, family session, started getting weddings in church. And it's actually helpful. Sure, you get what I'm saying? Before I start getting people outside church, and before start knowing me everywhere. That's good. So the second question is, what was your first paid job, and how much were you paid? What was the feeling? Yeah.
Okay. I'll say my first paid job was. I think it's around 3-4 years ago. It was with a friend of mine, BSD, and he called me, Tosan, Afa, have a gig, let's go together. And I'm like, I'm up for it. And when he called me, we went together, and the experience was cool. I can't remember the exact amount he paid me, but it's as I then starting and just beginning the journey, it was good. I felt, this is something I could keep up with and continue doing. And the feeling then was, I was excited, honestly, because I noticed that for someone to call me, that means he has seen my works. He knows I can do this. There's more to me than just serving in church and just going up and down and doing things. So that was when that was how it felt.
I had my first job 2010. I was still learning them, but I had to sneak out from my boss place and go and cover wedding for one of a street brother. And the amazing thing, I was paid 15,000. So I could remember that I charged 20,000 for that job that time because it was wedding photography, videography for wedding, photo book and all that, photo frame also. And when they paid me that 15,000, I couldn't sleep because it was big. Yeah. And the fact that I could now work and get paid, that was why I wasn't sleeping at all. Overnight, I couldn't sleep because 15B. It was really a lot here. So I'm going to ask the next question now. Didn't not having gear limit you in the beginning, or did it push your creativity?
Me not having gear at the beginning and currently now too has limited me a lot. Of course, I get some calls, some messages that, are you free for this? Can you come to this? And honestly, I can't go because I'll have to get camera, I have to rent, or when we call a friend that can you bring your camera and do this, and the whole process is long. I remember it was last year November thereabouts. A friend of mine called me that in his company where he's working, he wants to do a staff headshots. And he sent my number to the HR, and he called me that, can I be there within an hour or so? And I'm like, can I be there in an hour? And it was on the island. Well, because I now have care, I have to call my friend. I called this person, called that person, and I called a friend of mine. I reached out to him. I was like, okay, you can come, because he was on the island shooting. Then he told me, go to my place. He gave my key, cop some things, then come and meet me on the island. Then we go together, we'll go do the shoot, because he was having a shoot on the island, but it wasn't really that serious. It's something he could excuse himself. But then, honestly, not having a gear has affected me a lot. I can't just say, okay, stand up one day and I have this idea, I want to create this. I can't just call a friend that let's go do this together. Let's go there. Let's be creative. It's a lot. That has limited me a lot, honestly.
You know, the thing is, for me, I think the two works for me, because at the beginning it was limiting me, but I could source something that I need to start creating.
Yeah.
Beyond having gears, I need to start proving myself to the world that I have something upstairs.
Yeah.
So I was linking up with people and I was doing modeling shoots, because in 2016, I had a fashion shoot where I organized model to have a fashion. I reach out to fashion companies, people that makes outfits, and put models together, because at the time I had agency. It's called Marathenas Agency, and it was in collaboration with a friend. And you know, we had fashion show in 2016, and you know, most of the gears that we used then, I borrowed them. You know, I borrowed them. In fact, the video camera we used then, I went back to the boss that taught me photography and I rented it from him.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? So, you know, for me, when I started photography at the beginning, it limited me, but at some point it pushed me. Why? Because I feel like not having gears, I shouldn't allow that to limit me. Now I need to prove myself to people that truly, yes, I can do something. Yes. So I'm going to ask the next question now. How do you handle pressure when everyone is looking at you for direction?
Okay, honestly, how I handle pressure when everybody is a family for direction. The first thing I say is God help me. Because honestly, it's not by my strength. Most times I don't know what to do. But when I just say the word God help me, inspiration, ideas just come. And I just tend to, especially this tense situation that everywhere is tense, I try to be cool. Then I try to look at how I can calm people down. So the tension everywhere can reduce. Then from there we'll progress and just keep on working. Even while shooting, maybe I have a client, maybe it's a photo shoot section, and sometimes I don't really know, how should I go about this with the client? How should I direct the client? And sometimes you have what you want to do, but the vibe is not there. So I just have to calm down, observe, and tell that, can you do this? Are you comfortable with this? So that way the will to flow and go with still creative idea.
Okay, for me, I think I like pressure.
Yeah.
And the reason why I would say I like pressure is because pressure has actually pushed me. You know, pressure is something that pushes you.
Yes.
And pressure usually pushed me to next phase of my life. In fact, at some point in my company, if there's no pressure, I create pressure. I'm telling you, I create pressure. Why? Because pressure is one of the challenge that helps you get better fast. You don't want to disgrace yourself.
Yes.
You don't want to mess up.
Yes.
Especially in front of people that feel like you know what you're doing. Yes. So pressure is something that I'm used to. I like pressure. You get what I'm saying? Yes. Does that mean that I always want to work under pressure? No. But I like pressure.
It helps you multitask.
Yes, it helps me. I'm this kind of person that even if you're working with me, I'll put you under pressure. Because sometimes when you relent too much, it's dangerous to your future.
Sure.
So pressure keeps you on track. That's the thing. So if you're out there, you're going through one or two pressure right now, relax. One of the things you need to do, like Tosan said, say God help me. Because no man has said God help me that God did not help.
Yes.
Confirm, yes. So say God help me, then look for solution. You see, the ability to think during pressure is great. Very, very great. And you know the amazing thing, the result you will always get on pressure while you are thinking, you might not get it while you're just relaxed. You thinking of something while you're on pressure, the result you will get might not be as same as the one you just get on when you're relaxed. Yeah. So I'm going to move to the last question now so that this episode doesn't get too long. What does success truly mean to you?
Okay. Currently, what success means to me is me being able to be a solution to people. Me being able to provide, being of help to people, because it's space when different people can reach out to you and say, if there's an issue, they can call you and say, Tosan, Alpha, I have this issue. What do you think I can do? How can I go about it? It means a lot to me that, I'm available and I can help you, I can call you through things. But I remember, even with my few years in the field, and I have some people in church or maybe some of my friends that called me, I'm like, Tosan Alpha, I have this shoot, how do I go about it? And I'm telling them, oh, we can do this, we can do this. And they give me feedback after this, it worked out though. This stuff, the way this is worked out, and I added my own, I'm like, thank God. So it gives me joy that I can help out in the little way I can help out. And what success also means to me is me being available for my friends and for my family. Me being there for them.
That's
It means
good.
a lot to me.
You know, for me, yeah, success to me is when I see other people grow. I love to see people grow. That's why if you are not this person that is so adapted to growth, you can't stay in my space. You can't stay around me. I love to see people grow. I don't think in the last 5 years I've had anybody around me that is not growing. Because you even be able to stay in my circle. Growth is actually very, very important. And when I see people grow,
Yeah.
sure you get what I'm saying? That's success for me. And when I'm in a position where to help people grow,
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? That's it for me. Because you see, I will be one of the few creatives that creates not just other creatives, but mighty people that are ready to change their world. I'll be part of few creatives that will do that. Because you see, it's one thing to have staff. It's one thing to have students to train them. It's another thing to train them to be able to train other people and to train them to be able to stand on their own. You know, and that's one of my vision. And you know, when I've trained a lot of people, and when I train anybody, my joy for you is to see you grow. You grow better. You came in this way, you are doing better. It's my joy. I'm happy. I feel fulfilled. Because you see, for me, it's not all about the money. You get what I'm saying? It's not all about, for me, it's not all about the money. For me, it's seeing other people doing what I'm doing differently. Because at the end of the day, when you water others, God waters you.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So that's that for this episode. Once again, Tosan, I'm dear friend. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate you. And to our team, thank you guys. I love you guys. See you on the next episode. Don't forget to share, like, and comment. And if this episode has actually helped you, don't forget to comment. God bless you.